Well, hello everybody and happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday, August 27th, 2024 at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And this is Lisa Freeman coming to you live from stampingwithlisa.com and Chesapeake. I'm in Chesapeake, Virginia. And welcome everybody. I just got to wait for this ad to go by and then we'll get started. Come on in and say hello. It is a hot one here in Chesapeake today. We were having some nice springy weather or fall weather. I don't know what you want to call it, but that's gone. It's back in the 90s and it's hot. Hot. And I think it's going to be hot for the next few days. I was kind of hoping that we'd be done with it, but unfortunately, I don't know. I'm ready for some fall weather. This has been a hot summer. Hot and, well, it's funny because it's been like dry for a couple weeks and then it'll be pouring down rain every day. So, I don't know. I'm just ready for it to stop. All right, I'm spinning in a circle, so hopefully you guys can see me and it's not just me. Or it is just me, but hopefully you guys can see it. Let me say hello. Goodness gracious, we got a lot of people on today. It says 2 people, but I'm seeing a lot more, so my video is just stuck. Let me see if I can refresh. I don't know what's going on. Okay, there we go. All right. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Myra. Hey, Tony. Hey, Carol. Hey, Lynn. Hey, Diana. Hey, Paula. Hey, Carol. Hey, Francis. Hey, Marva. Hey, Diane. Hey, Leah. Hey, Therese. Hey, Linda. Hey, Carrie. Hey, oh, I already said Leah. Hey, Bill. How are you doing, Bill? Hey, Debbie. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Jody. Hey, Patricia. Oops, everybody went flying by now. Hey, Hilda. Hey, Susan. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Judy. All right, I think I've lost where I was now. All right, Jalen says, it's very, very hot in Ontario, feeling like 40 to 42 Celsius. I don't know what that is. I know it's like 5/9 plus 32. 5/9 times whatever it is plus 32, I think. Something like that. I don't know. I forget how to do it. I used to be a math teacher too, but I can't remember how to go from Celsius to Fahrenheit. It's something like that. I know you multiply it by, I think 5/9 or 9/5. I can't remember. Then plus 32. Probably 9/5. But anyway, I guess that's hot. Oh, 104. Woo! That is hot. So it must be times 9/5, which is almost 2, times almost 2, and then plus 32. That's crazy. I think I don't know, I didn't really look. It's supposed to be 90 something today, but I don't know exactly what it was. But oh, Arizona 106. Yikes. I'm ready for cooler. I like it about 75 to 80 and no humidity, which hardly ever happens here. We always have humidity. Oh, Robin's in Alaska. I saw your Facebook post, Robin. It looks like it was really nice there. All right, so I went through, I've been going through a lot of old cards and pulling them out and looking for ideas. So I found one of my old cards. What did I do with it? Oh, here it is. So this was an old card that I did about a year or so ago, maybe more than that. And this is one of my favorite cards. This pack of paper was one of my favorite papers we ever had. I loved it. I can't remember the name of it, but it was so pretty. And I did this paper ribbon technique. I guess that's what it's called. I don't know. I went online on YouTube because I couldn't remember how to do it. And I found my video and I had put paper ribbon and I was like, I don't remember the name of that because I know a lot of people did it for a while. And I thought it was the lattice technique, but I don't know. I put both in the title. But it's really easier than it looks, and it only takes a few minutes. The hardest part is just putting little marks down the side of where to put your pieces of paper, but your paper looks like ribbon when you put it on like that. So I played around. So I had, where's the other one I did? Now I lost it. Oh, here it is. So I was going to do this paper, the wildly flowering paper, and then cut out some of those flowers. But when I did this, I really didn't like it all that much because when you cut the strips, you couldn't really see the flowers on it. So I ended up switching it to the Season of Green and Gold paper, and I really like how that came out. The only problem was I wanted to put gold ribbon, and the only gold ribbon that we have was this one, and it doesn't really go that well. So it was like too sparkly looking, so I didn't like that. I really wish we had that old gold ribbon from last year. And then I wanted to put like gold pearls. We don't have any gold pearls because they discontinued those festive pearls. And I was like, dang it, all the things I want to use. And then I wanted to put gold behind this piece. And I went and looked through my gold paper, and all the gold paper I had was old, retired gold paper. And I was like, well, I don't care. I'm using gold paper anyway, because I'm sure you guys have gold paper from before. Because the only gold that we have now is the vellum, and I don't have that yet. And then I didn't want to use vellum anyway. And then we have the, I think there's a textured pack that has metallic colors in it, like silver, gold, and something else. I did have that one, but I didn't like the shade of gold that was in there. So it didn't really match this. So I pulled out just an old, plain old gold foil piece of paper, cardstock. And that's what I used on the background. So I cheated. So if you guys have it, this is the pack that it was, and you can tell it's old because we had it forever too. It was just gold foil, and they just kept repackaging it with different things and put it with like silver, and then they put it with silver and champagne and rose gold or something. And then anyway, I just still have the original one, so that's what I used. And then these are the dies. These are all dies, and I die cut the paper. So I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but this piece right here, this is the paper. Let me show you. This is more than one pack because I've used a lot of it. But the paper, this paper right here, you can cut it out, cut out these pieces, and the dies fit perfectly on there. So like this one goes with that one. I always put my tape on there like that to keep it in place when I cut it out. And then this one goes to this one. And then there's another one that goes to that one. So I just cut out one of each of those for the card. And that's how I got that. Super easy. And then that's just one of the dies that's also in the, oh, I think that was in the word set. I take that back. All right, so here's the paper. Let me see. We've got those two. That's the back. That one. So these are the two that I used right here. These two. And I just cut it. You just cut it into 1/2-inch strips. That's all you got to do. Then you've got that one. This is really pretty paper. That one. I already showed you that one. That's the one you can cut up. I think that's the only piece that's in there that actually matches the dies. So I tried not to use any of that for the cards. Oh, maybe this one does. Oh, you know what? I bet this one does too. Hold on, let me see. No, you know what? I think it's a little bit too big. It is too big. Yep. So that one doesn't. Although it looks like that one. I don't know if I have that die with me. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, that one does. That's funny. Oh, no, it doesn't. It's just barely not right. So it doesn't. Okay. So it's only that one design. All right, so that's that paper. Oops. And then I used, this is the stamp set. And you get these dies, which are like, they give you the actual shape. And then, oops, I got all these out. So you get the outside of all of these too. So there's some that cut like the intricate ones, and then the other ones are open ones, and that's the ones that I used. And then this is the word set I used, Peaceful Season. And these dies, yeah, these are the die. I used the die that goes in there, the smaller one of that. So they've got a lot of cute dies to go with these words. And all that's online. It's an online thing. So don't you love that card? If you ever want to look at that one. A lot of people email me all the time, and they're like, you know, I took a screenshot of this video and now I can't find the actual video. So when you go to my channel, at the top, if you click on Stamping with Lisa, you know, video YouTube channel, at the top, it'll say under the first column is videos, then it says shorts, then it says live. So the live one is where most of my videos are in the last 2 years, or maybe 3 years. But the most recent one is at the very top. And then if you scroll down, you'll see, you know, the last several months. And that's where you go to find them. If you click under videos, those are all from, I want to say like 3 years ago, because that's about when I started doing lives. So all of those videos I did either not live or I did them on Facebook and then transferred them to YouTube. So they're not like I do now, just live on YouTube. So anyway, so that's if you want to find them instead of just searching for something. So that's the easiest way I do it. I just go back through and scroll down until I find it. So I got this card in the mail. This is from Debbie Veverka. I think that's how you say it. I don't know. She sent me this really sweet note and then this bird house card that is a fun fold. Isn't that cute? So that's the front, and then that's how it sits up. So, whoops. So I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of hard to see from the camera angle. But that's what it looks like from the front, and then it sits up like that. Beautiful. So I love it. So thank you so much, Debbie. I love that card. That was the only Happy Mail that I got in the past couple days. And then don't forget, I got the card kit here. So this is the card kit until Saturday. I think Saturday is the 31st, maybe. That's my dad's birthday. He passed away like 30, it'll be 32 years ago almost. That's a long time. All right, so this is the card kit. Isn't this gorgeous? I love it. You can see all the shimmer on that butterfly. So you'll get this card kit in the mail if your order is $50 or more and you use the host code. And then if your order is over $100, you'll also get this in your package. So that will be going out. Probably over the weekend, I'll try and get those kits done. And then don't forget, you've only got a couple days left for the designer series paper sale. I had that written down somewhere. Oh, here it is. 15% off the designer series paper packs, and you've only got a few days left to use your $5 coupons from last month. So I just remembered today that I still have 3 or 4 left, so I haven't used them yet, so I got to put an order in. You don't want to lose them, so make sure you put your order in before the end of the month. And then starting next month, not on the 1st, I think it's like, wait a minute. Let me see what the date is. September 6th. No, wait a minute. September 4th. Sorry. September 4th is when the holiday mini starts. So, I think I'm talked out. Let me look and see what everybody is saying. Okay, Vicky says, I have gold foil. I think everybody has gold foil, so if you don't, it's pretty easy to get, but the current selection is not what I wanted, so I got tired of ordering. I'd order all the current, you know, specialty gold foil and glimmer paper and all that stuff. I have so much left over, so I'm still going to use it, because just because it's retired doesn't mean you can't use it anymore. Oh, Linda, you're in season 4 of Prison Breaks. I have a funny story I'll tell you guys in a second. Oh, Marilyn, that's supposed to be back September 2nd. So next week, next Monday, I think, it's supposed to come back. So about a week from now. Oh, Sherry says she just goes to YouTube and looks up my videos. Yeah, all you gotta do is search Lisa Freeman, and then if you know the name of what I did or what you know what it is, you can. But if you don't remember like what the title was or the technique or something, then just go to the live and scroll down. Usually you'll find it. No, Kathy, I don't think they will give you the discount after the end of the month, unfortunately. Oh, it's Gail's birthday? Okay, happy birthday, Gail. I missed that. Okay, Debbie says, never made this card template before. It's very easy, and I'm going to show you how to do it in just a second. All right, let's get started. Okay, so you might want to have a silicone pad just because when you put the strips on and you put tape on them, it'll stick if you get it over the edge. So that makes it easier. So we're going to use that. And then here's what you need. You also need this grid paper or a ruler just to make your marks on the edge. All right, so, and a pencil. 5.5 by 8.5 Mossy Meadow, 5 1/4 by 4 white, 2 1/4 by 5.5 gold, 2 by 5.5 Mossy Meadow, and then you need 12 strips of designer paper that are 1/2 inch wide and at least 2.5, I would say 2 3/4, just to be on the safe side. And these are Season of Green and Gold. So I've got 6 of the gold ones and 6 of the greenery ones. So you need 12 of those. And let me put the card there. Oh, and then this is the words. So you need that little, I don't know where to put it. Just put it right there. One of those cutouts for the words. Oh, I just realized, wait a minute, am I still on the, my screen scrolled up, so it wasn't the screen anymore. Okay. Oh, I gotta tell you what happened this afternoon. It was really funny. Tyra says, my favorite color is green. Love this card. All right, so everybody get a screenshot. And one thing that's a good idea, when you take a screenshot, at right under the picture, you should have the name, and it says Paper Ribbon Lattice Technique. So if you search Lisa Freeman Paper Ribbon Technique, then it should pop right back up on YouTube with your screenshot. So if you take the screenshot with the title, then it should be really easy to find. So I get that question a lot, and then I have to go back and search for it. So just a tip. All right, so let's take all these off. And I'm glad you guys are going back and watching my videos. Another tip that you could do is take a screenshot and then send it to yourself in like an email or in Messenger or whatever you want to do, and then add the link to the video in the same email. So that way you have it together. And then put it like in a folder, like Lisa's videos, you know, on your computer. That's another tip to do. Okay, so all you need to start is the green piece. And we're going to get our, well, we're going to start with this because this is the first step. So you want a grid paper. This is Stampin' Up! Grid paper. You can use any grid paper though. And what you're going to do is line it up. So it's on a line here at the top. And I probably should put a little piece of tape. Let me just put a piece of tape so it stays still. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to mark. So on these squares, this is 1 inch. So from here to here is 1 inch. You can see that on the side. So that's 1/4 inch, that's 1/2 inch, that's 3/4, and that's 1 inch. So we want to put a mark every 1/2 inch. So this is 1/2 inch from here to here. So every 2 squares, we're going to put a little tick mark. And I know that's hard to see because this is dark paper, but you're just going to go down both sides. And if it's a smidge off, it's really not a big deal, but, and do the same thing on this side. Oops, I forgot one. I completely missed the paper. Okay. It's been a long day of doing nothing. You know, I had a class this morning. That was really fun. And we did napkin cards. So that's actually my next video Saturday is we're doing napkin cards. The next kit will be napkin cards. All right, so I don't know if you can see the little tick marks, but there, trust me, there are tick marks on here. So I'm going to take that up, and I hope you can see the tick marks on there. So I've got one all the way down here and all the way down here, every 1/2 inch, okay? And the paper's 5.5 inches long. So then we're going to take this off, And then I'm going to put my silicone pad down. So now what we're going to do is I'm using snail adhesive. You can use whatever adhesive you want. I don't like the green glue because normally that's what I use, but it's still tacky when you turn it over to cut it all. So that's why I don't like that one. All right, so here's what you're going to do. You're going to start, wait a minute, I did that upside down. I'm looking at the one I made in my thing that's upside down from what I did. Okay. So I must have turned it over before I glued it down. All right, so you're gonna stop, you're gonna start. You're gonna start at the top corner, and your paper is gonna go where the 2 tick marks here. Your paper is gonna go between the 2 tick marks. So the first tick mark and the second tick mark, I can't even talk today. Your paper is gonna go there, and then the other edge is gonna go at that corner. So it's the top left corner, and then it's going to go inside that. Let me do it on the white paper, then you'll see it better. So it'll be from the top corner, which would be like right here, to those 2 tick marks. So that'll be our first step, okay? So let me just get that back. So put some tape on here. And this is the reason I like the tape instead, because, let me scoot this down just a touch. Because if it's hanging over, it's going to make a mess everywhere. I need my glasses on too. Hold on. All right, so we're starting at the top corner, and we're going to those 2 tick marks. So the paper should go right between the 2 tick marks. So that's our first one. And you're going to do all of these first, all the under ones, and then the rest to go on top. So the pattern that you like the best is the one that you do second. So I had 6 of these. All right, so I'm gonna turn them all over and put tape. Oops. Let me go ahead and just put tape on all of them. That'll be the easiest thing to do. All right, so grab your next one, and so then we're going to go down to the next tick mark, line it up there, and go in between these 2. So there's that one. So it should be parallel all the way down. So then you've got your next tick mark here, and it goes there. That looks a little crooked. All right, and again, next tick mark right there to there. And I'm going to cut all these edges off in a minute. And then the next tick mark to, I'm having a hard time seeing these because it's dark paper. The last one is the hardest one because it kind of goes off the paper. So you're going from that tick mark to the corner. All right, so there's all those. So I'm going to go ahead and cut those off. So that's why you don't want the green glue, because if you had the green glue, all this would be like gluey. And just cut these off. Make sure that's pressed down good. Oh, what a mosquito man's going by. Did they come by your house and spray? He does it like twice a week. It's this pickup truck, and he's got a sprayer on the back, and it sprays mosquito killer. So we don't have mosquitoes around here, but we do have other things that bite, like biting flies, and I don't know what else. But I tell you, I got bit by something the other day when I was mowing the grass, and I scratched myself so bad it started bleeding. And last night I was laying in bed and I started scratching it again, and it just started bleeding. I had to get up, and it was like midnight, and get a Band-Aid. I'm like, dang it. All right, so now we're going to go back the other direction, and I'm going to tell you my story. So today, you know, I've been watching whatchamacallit, Prison Break, which is so good. And it's 5 seasons, so it's taken me like 2 weeks to watch it, I think. And I only had 2 episodes left. So I'm down to the 5th season, and there's 9 episodes in the 5th season. So I had episode 8 and 9 left. So I'm like, okay, I got everything ready for the video tonight. And I said, I'm going to sit down and watch the last 2 episodes. And I was like all excited because I've been waiting. And it was getting so good. And the funny thing is, if you do watch it, so at the end of season 4, it looks like that's the end because that was the end. And then they came back years later and made season 5. I guess somebody decided, hey, I got an idea how we could revive everything. And, you know how soap operas always bring back dead people. Well, that's what they did. So, in this episode, well, in the season 5, but it starts like 7 years later. So anyway, I sit down. I'm gonna watch these last 2 episodes. It's Prison Break, Sherry, and don't breathe the mosquito spray. Oh, if the mosquito man comes, I always run in the house. Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, they used to come down the street and we'd all run after the mosquito man like it was so cool. And I'm thinking, that's probably why everybody gets cancer now, because everybody's chasing the mosquito man. You never realized that it was killing you. But anyway, so I laid down on the couch and I was going to watch the 2 episodes. All I remember is maybe like 10 minutes. And I woke up and it was the last 15 minutes of the season finale or series finale. And I didn't realize it, but I woke up and I'm like, dang, that was a long nap. And I sat there watching it, and it was the very end. So now I know what the end is like. And I'm like, dang it. I can't believe that. All right, so now what we're going to do is crisscross. We're going to start at this top corner. And we're going to go over to, hold on, I'm going to turn this upside down because, okay, it's going to cover this. So we're going to go from this corner to this. So you go right like that to the corner. This is the top and the bottom are the hardest ones. Okay, then keep going. So it's going to go over top of those. Right there to the top. So it's going from the top of the gold one to the next top of the gold one. So they line up. So they should line up perfectly. There we go. And then the top of that one to the top of that one. The top of this one to the top of that one. And they're still parallel all the way down. Top of this one, this is a short one. Top of that to the top of this. And then last one, top of that one to the top of that. Is my head right in the picture? Okay, good. I felt the phone hit my head. All right, so then we're going to turn that over and let's press it down really good. And then cut those edges off. So see how you got tape all here? So that's kind of a mess. That's why the green glue is not a good choice. And you might want to use some old scissors. Just in case you get like really gooey. But I have found the best way to get glue off your scissors or sticky stuff is to take your adhesive remover. Do any of you guys have that still? The little square that was like a gummy kind of square that we used to sell. They actually sell them at the Dollar Tree now. If you take that and rub it on your scissors, it'll take all your goo right off in like 1 second. And it's easier than the alcohol or Goo Gone. I've always done it that way. You just lay them down, take that. I'll do that one day. I'll bring one in here. I don't have one in here. But that's the easiest way to get gunky stuff off your scissors. All right, so now, isn't that beautiful? And then I just like to take it. And if you do get any tape on this, it will rub right off. So if you have some on there, it rubs right off. So that's a good thing. All right, so now we're done with that. me turn my paper back over. Okay, so we want to put it on top of our gold. So the gold is just a 1/4 of an inch wider and the same length. And then we've got to do a little stamping. So let me put that down. Now I'm going to use the green glue. Oh, let me read comments. I see a lot of comments. Marilyn said the same thing. We used to run down the street after the mosquito truck. Kat says when she would visit her grandmother in Virginia Beach during the summer, all the kids in the neighborhood would chase the mosquito truck. I know. It's so disgusting and it smells so gross. I can't believe I used to do that as a kid. But that was like the thing. Let's go chase the mosquito man. I don't know why we were so stupid back then. All right, so there we go. Kat, I'll have to find out where your grandmother lived. You might, because I grew up in Virginia Beach, right near Hilltop. I used to ride my bike to the beach. I was maybe, back then, it only took like 5 or 10 minutes to get to the beach. Now with the traffic, 5 miles takes like 20 minutes. Because traffic's so bad. When I grew up in Virginia Beach, it was a lot of farmland and no traffic. It was so nice. You could ride your bike anywhere. All right, so now we're gonna stamp. So on the inside, I just did this, and my pad is very dry. I meant to re-ink it, and I forgot. So we're just gonna go like that. See how dry it is? But it kind of looks pretty. I kind of like that. So that's the inside. You can see it. It's so dry. Ah! I don't know why. Because I thought I just re-inked it. And then I'm going to do a few of these on the front. Oh, that's really dry. I think that's probably good enough. Maybe one more. 2 more. Okay. There we go. All right, then we're going to do the words. And the words say, hoping the season is bright and beautiful. Make sure I get a lot of ink on that. I think it's just the center is really dry. All right, stamp. I only made one of these, though. I can't mess up. If I do, I'm in trouble. Okay, there we go. All right, so there's that. And then, oh, I don't know why I put my glue away. All right, so we're gonna glue this down. And I'm just gonna go a little bit from the edge. I don't want it right up to the edge. Maybe like 1/8 of an inch. I'll hold that for a second. Diane said, yes, Pungo is still farmland. Yes, Pungo is, but Pungo used to be way more farmland. Now they've built up a lot out there too. Yep, Tyra says, remember the good old days, playing outside till it was dark and no parents around. Yep, no cell phones, no nothing. It was just like, be back by dark. Oh, I do have Teflon scissors. But actually, I mean, I didn't really get any. These are still good. I didn't get any glue on them. Lots of strawberry farms, that's right. Kids these days sit inside and play on the computer all day. They don't even go outside anymore, hardly. We have some little kids in the neighborhood that go outside, but not the older kids. I used to always be outside doing stuff. Now it's like, if your kids are home, you gotta like find something for them to do to keep them busy. Because they don't want to be outside. Okay, so then we're gonna cut out. Now I have my mini machine. So my mini machine, I can cut out stuff for you guys. So I already cut that out, and then I cut one thing out. So we're gonna cut a couple. So here's my, I don't know if you can see that. So we're gonna put that down, and then I'm just gonna lift it up and put it on the thing. All right, so we've got this one, which goes Can you guys see? Seems like it's dark today. Sometimes when I do my Saturday morning ones, it's a lot brighter in here. Let's peel that off so we can line it up better. All right, make sure that's good and lined up. And then put our, this is Post-it tape. So I get this on Amazon. If you go in the description box below the video where it says more, ... if you click on that more, there's a link to all the stuff on Amazon that I use on my videos. So you can find it on there. All right, we're gonna line this one up. I can't talk and do that at the same time. Okay, and then we're gonna put it in here and crank it out. I love this mini one. It's so cute. All right, and there we go. Then it folds right back up. And then we have our perfect. And I just leave the tape on there for the next time. Okay, and then this is trash. Here's the one I already cut out. Gotta get organized. All right, so here's our 3 things. And that. I'm all really crooked. There is a tip I was going to show you, and I forgot to bring it. So if you are putting things like this on your card, so you want to put like this first, and then I put this one, and I got to put it over a little bit, like that, and then this one. If you take a piece of Glad cling wrap and stick it on top, it'll pick it up, and then you can turn it over and put glue on the whole thing at the same time. And I meant to bring that in and show you guys that, and I forgot. So we're just gonna do it one by one. So I'm just gonna put glue on this. And I had that right about there. Then I put this one. And I tried to line up the stems pretty close to each other, because make sure you don't go off the edge, because I wanted to make sure this covers all those stems. And then the last one. So it was so funny this morning. I told the girls I was going to talk about them. I had my napkin card class, and so I showed you guys the technique not too long ago with the cling wrap. So I showed them all how to do it, and we did 4 cards, which I'll show you. Well, 2 of the cards were ones that I already did in a video. So the other 2 cards are new ones, so I'll show you those next time. And then we're going to do maybe 4. Oh, the die cutting machine is unavailable. It's sold out. Ah, yeah, Diane, you'll be here tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Thursday. Oh, Tyra, you left me a comment with another tip. Oh no, I have both of them. The big one and I use the big one most of the time, but the big one really, I don't have that much room beyond, like what you can see on the screen right now, that's about how much room I have on my desk, because I have stuff piled up everywhere. So the big one is just too big to put right here. So now remember, I showed you guys the tip on the dimensionals last time. So a few people commented and said, it's not an original idea. It's been around for a long time. And I said, well, I never saw it ever. And I've been a demonstrator 22 years. I've never seen this dimensional technique until I saw Jilly's video. But evidently there have been other demonstrators who did it. But I have all the videos I watch all the time. I've never seen anybody do this. So if you missed it, what we did was we put packing tape, 2 strips of packing tape across the top of the dimensionals. And now when you peel them, all the pieces stay on the packing tape. And I made a little handle here folded over. I just folded over the tape. So all the tops are here, and this is sticky. And I also made a little short video. So I did not claim it. Jilly is the one I thought came up with it because that's the video that I saw. But evidently people sent me videos and they're like, you know, other people did that video before. I'm like, okay. I always try to give credit wherever I see it, but does the shimmer spray rub off on your hands? No, it does not. Sherry says, I must have had bad tape because it all doesn't stay on the packing tape. Did you make sure you burnished it really well? Look, it stays on my fingers. I'm going to put that on there. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Hold on. I meant to dip it. Did you burnish it? Because that's the key, is to burnish it with your bone folder or a ruler or something. Otherwise, it will not stay. Okay, so there's that. So after you put the packing tape on, I took a ruler, but you can use a bone folder, but make sure you go like that and burnish it really good. So that way, that's what makes the packing tape stick to the top of the, and then they all come off. So that's the only thing I can think of. If you don't burnish it, it's not going to work. So that's that. And then I did my bow. So we're just going to take some linen thread. And I probably should have done this ahead of time, but I forgot. So I make 2 little bows to measure how much I need and then double it. And cut it in half. And then tie a little bow. And Vicky told me, she said, I'm always amazed that you can tie these nice little bows with your fat fingers. And I thought, thanks, Vicky. I know I have fat little fingers, but you don't have to tell me I have fat little fingers. Yes, I have fat little fingers because I'm fat. No, I've always had fat. Even when I was skinny, I had like little fat fingers. Yeah, that's not my best. My eyes and my smile are my best feature, not my hands. I could never be a hand model. That's for sure. All right, put that on a glue dot and then stick that right there on the corner. I think I got it on there crooked. All right, and then, now here's what I found. I didn't find any, we do have gold gems, but really they look yellow to me. When I put them on the card, they looked yellow. So I found these. These are new. They're called Pecan Pie and Clear ribboned adhesive back dots. So if you look really, really close, I don't know if you can see that. You can see it in the white. See how it's got like a crosshatch pattern on there? It does on the Pecan Pie too, but you can hardly see it. But I took these and they look gold when you put them on the card. So that's what I did. So I put, see, don't they look gold when you put them on there? And there actually is pecan pie on the strips of designer paper. So, oops, I lost it. So we're just going to put a few of these on here. 3 is always good. And put one up here. So there you go. So those look pretty gold to me. So that's what I used. I really wish we had our festive pearls back because those were my favorite. I used those on everything last year. And I wish they would bring them back. All right, and then of course we need some shimmer spray. Let me get a scrap paper. And spritz it. Now, hopefully it won't mess up the gold. I didn't spritz my other one, but we'll see. We just let it sit for a minute so you can see that. I'm not going to rub the gold. Well, maybe I will just to see. Oh, it didn't mess it up. Okay. Isn't that pretty? Love it. So there's our 2 cards. All done. Don't you just love it? Love it, love it. All right, so Why do I have 3 things of glue dots on my desk? I don't know. All right, let me read some comments real quick. Then we're gonna do a joke. Yeah, it was Vicky K. Yeah, Vicky. It was the other Vicky. So Sweet Sarah says, "Love how you say pecan." I say it like you pee in a can. We talked about that last time. Yeah. Yeah, that's Patricia. Well, that's what I thought too. But I love Vicky. She's a sweetheart. But when she said that, I was like, okay. No, you can actually put that, spray it on you, and let it dry for a second, and then you'll be all sparkly. It won't rub off. So if you're going out on the town for the night, you can spray it on you. Yes, I do have arthritis. Look how crooked they are. I know. I try to, like at night when I'm just laying there, sometimes I mess with them and think maybe I could get them straight again. I don't know. Yeah, I know one of these days. My mother has really bad arthritis. Her fingers are like totally crooked. Really bad. So I hope mine don't ever get like that, but yep. Okay. So let me, Debbie says pecan. Pecan. That's the northern way to say it, I think. And the southern way is pecan. Like aunt and aunt. I say aunts. But, you know, tomato, tomato. I guess that's what it is. Okay, it's time for the joke. So this joke I have had for a while, and I've told it a long, long time ago. So hopefully you guys don't remember it, but it's cute. All right, a man received the following text from his neighbor. And this is from Terry Gatton or Gatton. I think it's Gatton. Okay, a man received the following text from his neighbor. "I am so sorry, Bob. I've been riddled with guilt, and I have to confess. I've been helping myself to your wife day and night when you're not around. In fact, more than you do. I do not get it at home, but that's no excuse. I can no longer live with the guilt, and I hope you'll accept my sincerest apology, and I promise that it won't ever, ever happen again." Bob, in complete shock, didn't know what to do. And then a few moments later, a second text came in that said, "Oops, forgot to do spell check. I meant Wi-Fi." So it wasn't wife, it was Wi-Fi. I thought that was cute. I have told that one. It was a long time ago, though, so I figure some of you guys haven't heard it yet. All right, so it is time to draw for some cards. So let me pick out cards, and I have a couple from wait a minute, only one, no, yeah, this one is a read. That one's been a week, so we have to give that one away again. All right, so here we go. Now I found this is a card that I made. These two, actually all 3 of these, are from a long time ago. Well, not that one, that's recent. But these were old cards that I made like a year or 2 ago. This one's really old. So I keep finding all these kits of cards that I, like when I have leftovers, I stamp everything, put it in a bag, and then I'll just take it with me somewhere if I'm going somewhere, and then glue everything, put it all together. So these I did a long time ago. All right, so Fast Quilter 600. You still have till Saturday to claim yours. All the rest are new. So let me shake it up really good. You just saw the pink one on YouTube. This one, I love that. This is one of my favorite cards I made. Love it. And I loved that white ribbon that we had, that white seam binding ribbon. I used to use that on everything. All right, so here we go. First winner is Wendy Stats. So Wendy, you win that one. Next one is Susan Sanders. Susan gets that one. Next one is Donna Mongelli. Donna Mongelli. I think I saw her on here maybe. Next one. Can't get it open. Hold on. There we go. Debbie Franklin. And last one is Robin Steyer. I think I saw Robin on here. All right, because Robin's in Alaska. All righty. I've seen like 3 or 4 of you guys that are in Alaska right now that are on a cruise, I guess. I don't know if you're all on the same cruise or what, but several people that I, am friends with on Facebook are in Alaska right now. All right, you guys. This will be a great swap card. Oh, this one that I made today? Yeah, that would be a good swap card. Sure would. That's a good idea. Because I am doing a swap right now. Maybe I'll do that one for my swap card. Maybe. Oh, no. My swap has to be from the new mini catalog. That's not in the new mini catalog. All right, so we are done. Under an hour. That's good. Let me see. All right, you guys. Oh, and you just came back from Alaska. Don't forget, you've only got a couple days left to get my card kit in the mail for this time, or take advantage of your $5 bonus coupons and the sale on the designer paper. So I'll be back Saturday. We're doing napkin cards Saturday, and that'll be the new kit. So you don't want to miss that one. Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern time. So don't forget to do thumbs up if you haven't done that yet. Like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff for me to help my channel. Patricia says, how do you win a card? You just leave a comment here or after the video. So I do names from both of them. All right, you guys, I will see you next time. Have a great week. Bye-bye.